I was thinking about being African American, and the reason why they call us African Americans is because I don't know really everything about it, because I never really researched it. Because there's certain things that really intrigues me, and some things that just be like, okay, I'll get into it another day. But African Americans, see, before African Americans came over here, it was already blacks here. And they was a part of the old world before it became the United States, right? And a lot of these blacks came from Cuba. They were more like Cuban, but the way they speak and everything. And when they was about to build America, they brought new slaves over here from Africa. But the history about who we was before they started bringing Africans over here, I really don't know a lot about that history. All I do know is that they did speak another language, and a lot of them, they were not slaves. Some of them were. And the ones that were slaves here already, they didn't get treated like the newer slaves. They didn't get beaten and none of that. They were actually good workers and good people, and they were respected. So before America, that's why the movie Leave the World Behind is so subliminal, because they did bring Africans over here. And what happened was that the Africans that they started to bring over here from Africa, they wasn't who we are. They wasn't who we were. Because these new slaves that they brought from Africa, these slaves are the ones that was getting the new treatment, far as the lynching and the beatings and stuff like that. But before they brought these Africans over here to be slaves, the older slaves wasn't getting treated that way at all. But even though these old slaves, they wasn't getting treated the same way they doing, the production started getting lower, because their quality of life was still good and better, so their production was getting lower. So they brought the new slaves from Africa. These slaves were supposed to be more disciplined and work faster. But the slaves that they brought over here from Africa, where they come from, they were rich. Where they come from, they were privileged. They had their own land. They invaded them. They got on the mothership. They came over here thinking that they was going to leave their land, because their land was about to get blown up. Their land was about to get torn down. Their land. But it was a rich land. So I don't know if these people voluntarily came over here to America, or was they forced here. But all I know is that they do have Africans that came over here to be slaves. But we already had black people here that was not like them. So they taught these slaves how to be obedient, how to consume, how to, how to be good slaves. But they were Africans. So what they did was, since they were creating America at the time, because these slaves is going to be the one that's going to help build it, not the older ones, but these newer slaves going to help build America, they called them African American, because they're Americans now. They're going to build it African. That's where we get the name African American from. But we're not really African Americans. Africans, Americans have an African descent. We don't. Who we are, our ancestors was already here. They were already here. And their ancestors was already here. So we come from the same bloodline. African Americans don't come from the same bloodline, because this is our land. They came over here. So we don't know whether they was invaded over here or did they voluntarily, because just like how they trying to do to America. They're about to burn America up. They're about to destroy America. And they giving people, especially African Americans, they giving people ways to leave. Y'all can get on the ship and go somewhere else. But they probably thought they were free. They probably thought that they were getting saved. But meanwhile, they'll go into another entrapment. So what I'm saying is that I don't even know what made me make this video, but what I'm trying to say is that it's going to get to a time in our lives where we are all going to see the same thing, and you're going to have to make that ultimate sacrifice choice. You're going to have to make a choice. Like, you are going to have to make that choice. Like the ultimate sacrifice. You're going to have to make that choice about your life. And it's going to be a real hard choice, because we all going to have to make the same choice. But fear is going to be the reason why we make that choice. So the reason why I'm making this video is because I know my videos is getting shadow banned and is getting watched. But the reason why I say this is because we are all going to see what's about to happen on this planet. We are all going to see the same thing. But we're going to have to make a choice. And this choice is going to cost you your life. And we are going to have to go through it. We are going to have to go through it. And I'm not talking about us getting on the mothership. I'm not talking about us getting on the boat going to another country. Because who knows? That may happen. It may not happen at all. It might never be no boats come over here to try to save us. It could be your UFOs. The UFOs might come down here and give us the opportunity to get on the mothership from the sky. Who knows? That could be another reason why they preparing us for the aliens. Because they know these aliens are going to come to America and say, get on the mothership. We are here to save you. And y'all going to get right on there. And y'all thinking y'all going to another dimension, all right? They taking y'all to another part of the United States, of the world somewhere, and on some undesignated spot, put a dome over y'all dumbass again and be like, you are safe here while the world get destroyed. And y'all in another dome now, rejoicing that y'all are now safe, and realize y'all back in the motherfucking matrix, because now they got to build a whole new motherfucking program over the dome, because all these dumb motherfuckers involuntarily went to the mothership. I'm just speaking out loud, you know what I'm saying? I can speak out loud, but I can't go on live yet because I don't have enough followers. I don't have enough followers. But I do hope that they don't ban TikTok, because I met a lot of amazing people. I did.